If an aware individual sits by the ocean, intending healing of the waters, what is the healing potential? This is a great question. How many people have done that? Yeah, I've done that. My perception of it, having done it, is that the potential is, first of all, the potential is always infinite, because our potential to do anything is infinite. And the infinite potential is founded on our connection to the source of creation, which is infinite. So that's point number one, is that when sitting to do a healing like this for like the waters of the world, the oceans, or some other more abstract body, if you will, is to establish connection with source as a first. But you probably, the lady who asked this is an energy healer, so she probably already thought of that one. The other point has to do with the degree of coherent connection with the ocean itself, because there is a quality of consciousness or a life force which is responsible for the ocean. The ocean is her own being. There's a being there. So that mother of the living things on this earth, how close one is to her will determine the degree of effectiveness of the work that's done. And my experience is the ability to feel that closeness, again, is founded on the degree of integration with the source of creation. Because that's the common, just like the healing that we did for all the animals of the ocean, it was truth that allowed us to really connect with them. Pure truth. Whether it's experienced through a human nervous system or a dolphin nervous system or a plankton nervous system or a fishy nervous system, a starfish nervous system, a lobster, whatever kind of animal we're dealing with out there in the ocean, the truth itself is still commonly held between us. So the source of creation being the source of all truth, all knowingness, all knowledge, that connection helps. And the other thing, of course, is the condition of the heart, because what I found working with the ocean is that it's a very heart-centric experience. And so what I found personally was that it was founded entirely on the capacity of my own heart to go through the moves that it needed to make and to feel that immense, immense love and gratitude for that which is responsible for all the life on this beautiful, amazing, all the beautiful life on this amazing, beautiful planet. Remember I said earlier that the animals of the oceans, I'm glad that today's session we're mostly focusing on the oceans, actually, because we have to understand, you guys, that, you know, there are all kinds of climate change things happening all over the earth. But if the animals in the ocean die, if it gets too hot for the plankton to survive, they will die. And they're the beginning of the food chain in the ocean. And if they die, the bigger animals won't have food and they will die. And the bodies of the animals will cause the oceans to become acidic and cause the ocean itself to die. This is the cycle that's been already predicted. So the well-being of the animals in the ocean is really, really important. And what I'm realizing is that centuries of being treated like the waste center of our earth, the ocean isn't the waste center. But centuries of that has created some resentment. And I just got a flash of light, so that was a thank you, a validation. Thank you to being for validating there. The hearts have been hurt in the ocean. Feeling of being disposable, unwanted, uncared for. How many species in the ocean have been taken to extinction? How many are on the verge of extinction? What this communicates to the animals of the ocean is you are expendable, you are disposable, we don't care about you. So that's not healthy for the hearts of beings. And that needs to heal. Because it's the hearts of, we now know that the health of our jet stream and the health of our oceans, we are dependent upon the animals of the ocean to help us with even our energy healing for that particular effect. So, and this beautiful question that just came up about sitting on the ocean and doing energy healing for the ocean has revealed that it is the quality and condition, the power and strength of the heart, which is responsible for the degree of healing that can be done for the ocean. So it's the hearts of our brothers and sisters in the ocean that need to be healed right now. I'm offering that intention to the source of creation. They understand actions pretty well. So if we are going to help heal their hearts, it's not enough to say, oh, I'm sorry, I love you, I'm going to be nice to you, and then still keep harvesting them like crazy. So that doesn't really work. That just creates a sense of betrayal. So that's not going to work. So I'm asking Ma, asking the source of creation, so what will work? What can we do? It's a healing for, it's a heart chakra healing for all the earth. Principally humans. Principally humans. This healing ties in a little bit to the one that we did at the end of yesterday's session. It's interesting, today's session and yesterday's, if they sat on top of each other, there's certain like patterns that are the same from the beginning of the hour and 15 to the end. But one of the healings that happened at the end of the last session was a healing that promoted a much cleaner flow of truth and knowledge, and caused a revealing of there was a breaking down of barriers and cleansing of 3Ms, which act like filters in the system, so that the truth comes more to the surface. And as I mentioned yesterday, that has its pluses and minuses. The minus is that there are certain codes of ethics and appropriateness. You know, even if you think something that might not be completely appropriate, you don't always say it because you want to honor and protect the dignity of the people around you, like that. But this part of this healing is oriented towards opening up some of the more delicate levels of the area between the mental and the astral level of creation. Because the astral level is where we keep our beliefs and intentions and some of the underlying scaffolding that's responsible for the sort of thoughts and ideas and actions and feelings that we have at a more superficial level. And so I'm looking at how it's opening up. It's opening up in the form of increased intuition, and that's what's happening in the heart. So this is part of the global awakening that's taking place right now, is a overall healing for people on Earth. It's increasing a level of wisdom in the heart area that allows everyone on Earth to have stronger intuition. And what that's going to do is help all of us be a little more accountable, basically. And that's the downside of this healing, is everyone has to be more accountable. But that's not really such a bad thing. It's not so bad to be accountable. It's good to be accountable. It's good to be accountable. And in that condition of an upgrade of accountability earthwide, it also gives us all an opportunity to be more forgiving and understanding and acknowledging of people's humanity.